Hello students, this is the 90th lecture for TY BCom student. Name of the subject is Business Statistics Paper 3, lecture number 90, Unit 7, lecture 2. Name of the topic is Queuing Theory. See, meaning of queuing theory. Queue means a waiting line for getting a particular service. A queue is formed when customers wait for the service. If service facility is available, they do not have to wait. However, if facility is engaged in some other customer, then the newly arrived customers have to stand in the queue. A queuing problem arises because arrival of customer is random in nature, and time required to give service is also variable. Queues are observed in different areas like transport, industrial production process, banks, theaters, etc., and in day-to-day life also. Some situations are given below. There may be a queue in front of teller's window of a bank. Second situation, some persons may be waiting before railway's booking office. Third situation, we see queues on petrol pumps. Next situation, patients are waiting for doctor in a clinic. The purpose of learning queuing theory is to give better service, to decide when to start additional counter, etc. Use the resource efficiently. Different queuing models have been developed for this purpose. These are used by management in order to decide about additional service facility. The queuing models are applied to set an economic balance between the cost of service and the cost of time lost in waiting for that service in many fields like business, transportation, industrial production, process, etc. Terms used in queuing theory. In order to study a queuing model, it is necessary to understand few basic terms. The first basic term is queue. A line of units which is formed before service facility is called a queue or waiting line. Second term is customer. Units arriving at a server, that is service station, to get a particular type of service are called customers. In every situation need not be persons, they can be machines, vehicles, etc. Third term which is used, that is waiting time. The time spent by a customer in a queue before getting the desired service. Next term, time spent in the system. The total of waiting time, that is time in the queue, and time required to get service, that is service time, is called time spent in the system. Next term is queue length. The number of customers waiting in a queue is called queue length. Next term is called as calling population. A group of individuals or units from where the customers arrive in queuing system is called a calling population. Queue discipline. It represents the order in which customers are taken for service. For example, in the discipline first in first out, that is FIFO, customers are served in the order in which they arrive. Characteristic of queuing models. The queuing model is completely specified by 6 main characteristics. First is arrival or inter-arrival distribution. Second, departure, that is service distribution. Third is service channels. See, this is the diagrammatic representation of queuing model. That is, this is the calling population. Customers arrive, they form a queue. They are getting the service from single channel and they depart from the system. Fourth characteristic is service discipline. Next characteristic is maximum number of customers allowed in the system. And last characteristic is calling population, that is source. We shall describe in brief each characteristic. First is arrival distribution. Inter-arrival time is the period between two successive arrivals. The probability distribution of random arrivals or inter-arrival time is called arrival distribution. Second is departure distribution. Service time, that is SI, is the time required to give service to the ith individual. It is a random variable. The probability distribution of S is called as service distribution. See the remark. If arrival times have exponential distribution and service time is exponentially distributed, it is convenient to study Q. Next characteristic is number of service channels. If there is only one server or service station available, it is a single channel system. Service discipline. There are three service disciplines. First is FIFO or FCFS, that is first in first out or first come first served basis. Second is LIFO, last in first out. And third is random in random out. The next characteristic is maximum number of customers allowed in the system. The maximum number of customers allowed to be served in a system may be finite or infinite. In some situations, only a fixed number of customers are allowed in the system, and new arriving customers are not allowed to join the system unless the number of customers becomes less than that fixed number. Next characteristic is called as calling population. The arrival pattern of customers depend on the source from which customers arrive, called calling population, that is source. The probabilities of arrivals of customers depend on finite calling population. Arrival rate of customers does not affect arrival rate of the future customers when they arrive from infinite calling population. MM1 infinity FIFO model. Inter-arrival time distribution and service time distribution both are exponential random variables. There is single service channel with infinite capacity and the service discipline is first in first out. Assumptions for using M1 FIFO model. First assumption, the arrival rate lambda is smaller than service rate mu. If this assumption is not satisfied, then there may be Q of infinite length. In this case, system becomes unstable. Second assumption, the probability distribution of inter-arrival time is exponential and the number of arrivals follows Poisson distribution. Customers come from infinite population. Third assumption, service times are exponentially distributed. Fourth assumption, the arrival rate, that is average number of arrivals, is constant over a period of time. Next assumption, there is only one single server or service station. Next assumption, the queuing discipline is first in first out, that is FIFO. Next assumption, every customer decides to join the queue and does not leave it before getting service. Now see the notation and formulae. Lambda is nothing but arrival rate or inter-arrival rate. So lambda is equal to average number of customers arriving in a system per unit of time. For example, lambda is equal to 6 per hour means on an average 6 customers arrive in an hour. Second notation is mu, that is service rate, which is nothing but average number of customers served per unit of time. Third formula is rho, that is called as traffic intensity, that is nothing but average rate of arrivals divided by average rate of service, that is equal to lambda upon mu. It is also called as service utilization ratio. Next formula, probability that the system is idle is nothing but 1 minus rho. Next formula, probability that system is busy is nothing but rho, which is equal to lambda upon mu. Next formula, average number of customers in queue or expected queue length is denoted by LQ, which is equal to lambda upon mu into lambda upon mu minus lambda. Next formula, the average number of customers in the system is denoted by LS, which is equal to lambda upon mu minus lambda. Next formula, the average time spent in queue is given by WQ, which is equal to lambda upon mu into bracket mu minus lambda. And last formula, the average time spent in the system is denoted by WS, which is nothing but 1 upon mu minus lambda. See the example. XYZ tailoring house has one tailor specialized in men's shirts. The number of customers requiring stitching of shirts appears to follow Poisson distribution with mean arrival rate of 12 per hour. Customers are attended by the tailor on a first come first served basis, and they are willing to wait for service if there be queue. The time the tailor takes to attend a customer is exponentially distributed with mean 4 minutes. To compute first part of the problem, the utilization parameter, or it is also called as traffic intensity. Second part of the problem, the probability that the queuing system is idle. Third part of the problem, the average time the tailor is free on 8-hour working day. Fourth part of the problem, what is the probability that there shall be 5 customers in the shop. Next part of the problem, what is the number of customers in the shop. Next part of the problem, what is the expected number of customers waiting for tailor's services. Seventh part of the problem, what is the expected length of non-empty queue. Eighth part, how much time a customer should expect to spend in the queue. Last part, how much time a customer should expect to spend in the queue. So given that arrival rate lambda is equal to 12 customers per hour, we have to find service rate mu. They have given that the person takes 4 minutes to serve a customer. So in 60 minutes, he will serve 15 customers. So service rate mu is equal to 15 customers per hour. In the first part, we have to find the utilization parameter rho is nothing but lambda upon mu, that is equal to 12 upon 15, which is given by 0.8. Second part of the problem, the probability that queuing system is idle is given by P0, which is equal to 1 minus lambda upon mu, which is equal to 1 minus 12 upon 15, that can be calculated as 1 minus 0.8, that is equal to 0.2. So next part, average time the tailor is free on 8-hour working day can be given by P0 into number of hours. So P0, just we have calculated the value as 0.2, and number of hours he is working, that are 8. So 0.2 into 8, that is equal to 1.6 hours. Next part of the problem, probability that there shall be 5 customers in the shop is given by Pn is equal to P0 into lambda upon mu raised to n, that is equal to 0.2 into 0.8 raised to 5. So the final answer is 0.065536. Next part of the problem. What is the number of customers in the shop is given by LS, which is nothing but lambda upon mu minus lambda is equal to 12 upon 15 minus 12. That can be written as 12 upon 3, that are nothing but 4 customers. Next part of the problem. Expected number of customers waiting for tailor service is given by LQ, and the formula is lambda square upon mu into bracket mu minus lambda, that is equal to 12 square upon 15 into bracket 15 minus 12, which is equal to 144 upon 15 into 3. So the answer is 3.2 customers. Next part, we have to find expected length of non-empty queue, which is given as mu upon mu minus lambda is equal to 15 upon 15 minus 12, that is equal to 15 upon 3. So the answer is 5 customers. Next part, expected waiting time in the queue is given by WQ, that is equal to lambda upon mu into bracket mu minus lambda, that is equal to 12 upon 15 into bracket 15 minus 12, which is equal to 12 upon 15 into 3 in hours. So if I want to find the value in terms of minutes, we will multiply the term by 60. So 12 into 60 divided by 15 into 3. So the answer is 720 upon 45. So which is nothing but 16 minutes. Next part of the problem. Expected time a customer spends in the system is given by WS, which is equal to 1 upon mu minus lambda, that is equal to 1 upon 15 minus 12 hours. So 1 upon 3 hours. Multiply by 60 to get the answer in terms of minutes. So 60 upon 3, the value comes out to be 20 minutes. See the next example. Customers arrive at a sales counter manned by a single person according to a person process with a mean rate of 20 per hour. The time required to serve a customer has an exponential distribution with mean of 100 seconds. Find the average waiting time of a customer in the queue. We are given that arrival rate lambda is equal to 20 per hour. We have to find mean service rate mu, which can be considered as 60 into 60 divided by 100. Because in 60 minutes, we have to convert the minutes in terms of seconds. So 3600 seconds divided by 100, that becomes 36 per hour. So we got the value of lambda as 20 and value of mu is 36. The average waiting time of a customer in the queue is given by WQ, which is equal to lambda upon mu into bracket mu minus lambda, that is equal to 20 upon 36 into bracket 36 minus 20, that is equal to 20 divided by 36 into 16 in terms of hours. Now if we multiply this term by 60, we are going to get the answer in minutes. So 20 into 60 divided by 36 into 16 minutes. So the answer is 2.08 minutes.